So once they hit the ball, they have to hit 1, 2, 3 bases.
They have to?
See the base over there?
Yeah.
They have to hit that base first. They have to touch it with their feet.
Uh-huh.
Or actually any part of their body counts. So you touch that base, then you have to touch the second base, then you have to touch the third base, and then if you get all the way back to home base, that's when you score. So making it all the way around the diamond, that's called a diamond. Getting it back there, you get one point.
And this must be done in a certain amount of time?
Nope, no time limit particularly.
I don't know the history of the game, how it ever started. Baseball game.
How the baseball starts, you mean?
Yeah, with the abbey.
With the abbey, yeah.
I think the baseball game between the monastery and the fire department started just by, maybe not so many people available to play a full game. So, like, if anybody's there, can play, right?
Second base.
And if you have, a few monks walking around, why not? Why can't they play ball too, right?
At left field, Trime George.
I had an interesting conversation today asking about the history of the game, and I was wondering if somebody could tell me exactly when they started and who would be the right person to ask. And what I got told was that however many people I asked here, I'd receive that many stories or more.
I'd like to tell you that it began over a fight for bragging rights in a bar, but it didn't. I'm not sure.
And then every year, it just, a few more people started to play, and hey, there's enough, Buddhist monks to have a team. And when you're wearing a robe, it's almost a uniform, right? So if you have enough robes on, there's a baseball team.
They come up from the lower end, and they'd be practicing, playing ball, and then after a while we got together, and first thing you knew, we were playing baseball.
Every year, the firemen expect on Canada Day the monks will come out and play some softball.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the annual Canada Day softball game between the residents of Camp Abbey and the Pleasant Bay Volunteer Fire Department.
Play ball!
Bruce Pat Yale at the back. Let's hear for the chief. Nice hit, Murray. Not an effort by our chief there. Up next, this is Brother Lawrence. There's the hit. He's hitting for second. Oh, he nailed it! So it's 2 runs in for the fire department. That's the first inning gone.
My name is Herman Timmons. I've lived here in Pleasant Bay all my life. It's not a very big place. Probably 100 families here. And they all get along pretty good.
My name is Chris Matheson, and I'm a United Church minister here in Pleasant Bay. There's 170 people in the town, and there's probably 150 of them have a connection with the United Church, would define themselves as being United Church. The fishermen are very hardworking, and something that gets passed on to the next generation, something you do together. People fishing with their fathers, people fishing with their grandfathers sometimes, and then eventually we'll fish on their own. But it's a sacrifice to being here, because it's really tied with the land, and it's hard. There's an easier way to make a living.
Life on the water is it's good. It's a good life, I guess, if you like it. If every day was like today, it'd be nice anyway. This harbor's been here since 1966. It's a nice little harbor. Your boats are safe when you're in here.
Pleasant Bay can become quite isolated due to the storms and stuff that we get in January and February. But I mean, when you grow up here, I don't think you can be isolated in a community where it's almost like a big family, where you know everybody and you know your uncle lives next door. I've been in big cities in the winter where I felt more isolated than I do here as far as, you know, family and stuff.
So say it's, you know, say Yeshe Norbu is up to bat. She hits a single, maybe out that way, out to right field. Well, I'm going to take off. Now I'm going to try to come in to home and score. Yeshe Norbu might get stuck on first base, but I might make it all the way home, and then I'll score.
Uh-huh.
But the score will actually be, actually I'm not really sure about that, but it's basically Yeshe Norbu's responsibility to get me in.
Uh-huh.
So it's even good to hit a run in if you go out, right? Because you get a point.
Okay, and the Camp Webb comes in at bat, and the fire department hit the field. Never up.
Good hit, good hit, good hit, good hit.
First base for Gelek Rapche. Up is that, Temper Rapche. Kempa.
Yes.
A double for Temper Rapche. Now at bat for Gampo Abbey, Trime Dorje.
One run in.
2 runners score.
2 runs in. All tied up, 2-2 here.
That may be a first for Gampo Abbey.
For any small community, when something new comes, regardless of what it is, people are suspicious, and, you know, change is not always good.
I think a lot of people outside of Gampo Abbey think that we're weird.
We're actually pretty normal, ordinary folks, and we want to be part of the community and yet also do what we do. And we think it actually adds a certain richness to the community to have this vital religious community that actually wants to be part of it.
Hello. How are you today?
Good, you?
Good. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Got a lot of mail going up today, or?
No, just
you're gonna give me an easy day, are you?
Yeah, for once.
Timmins store is the heart of the community. People are in and out all the time and friendly. Nice place to chit chat. Hi, Mary. Hello there. How are you today? Hi, Mark. Hi, Kath.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good, you.
Fine. Hi, Wayne.
Hey, Gladys, how are you?
Hello. They come in here to find out what's going on in the community.
We actually have ourselves a coach this year.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You're kidding?
Oh, yeah, one of the ladies
That's
up there
cool.
is really good.
I don't know this person. I don't know if that belongs to the Abbey or if it's... The store's been in the family since 1931. And my grandfather started it on a... it was made out of a wagon shed.
Yeah, actually one of the younger ladies up there used to play a lot of softball when she was
Yeah? Oh, that's cool.
young, yeah. She's been
Yeah.
coaching the team pretty well.
Oh, we're in for a beating maybe there.
Well, I don't know about that, but maybe a good show.
My father rebuilt it in 1950, and it's been here ever since. Not too much changed. I don't want to change it. I want to keep it old-fashioned. The Abbey was in and said they were practicing. They even got a coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been practicing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you playing in the ball game
Yep.
Thursday? You're playing in it, are you?
Oh, yeah.
So you know the Abby has been practicing that.
Yeah,
Gonna give you a harder time this year.
Friend of a moves, let's say.
You gonna try one?
Sure. How much time are we, Margaret?
6:14. 3:01. I'll give you 3:06. There's 2 things. Bye. Plus rush hour, plus Bay.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. See you later. Bye. Bye, thanks a lot.
Well, what happens is the other team's out in the field, right, when we hit. And what they do is they try to tag the runner, the person who's going between the bases, or they can touch the base. And if they actually tag them, then that person's out. 3 outs and your turn's over.
What is in the pack?
Just
Touch.
with the ball. They have to touch them with the ball or the mitt or the glove if the ball's in the mitt.
Okay. Yeah, for me, it was a bit of mystery. Kind of. Okay.
So you cheer, and then the next
Top of the 3rd inning. Monks at bat, Fireman in the field. Ian Shepard up at bat.
We're confident but realistic.
And that's a hit. Ian at first base. Up at bat, Lodro Gyatso.
So you got any wagers on who's gonna win?
No.
No?
No. Don't gamble.
That's a hit. Runner advances. A monk on 3rd, a monk on 1st. Up at bat.
Blaine, who do you think's gonna win on Thursday?
The Monks are, for sure.
Pleasant Bay's got a pretty good team. Yeah, they got a bunch of good players.
I think the Monks will give them a go for their money this year.
Yep, I'm giving odds. Yeah, 10-1.
Good hit. Good hit.
Runner advances. A nun on 1st, a monk on 2nd. Pepper J up at bat.
I don't really know. Could be a toss-up. I think the Gampo Abbey got something up their sleeve this year.
I think we have a good chance. Yeah. We'll see what happens. It would be really nice to win this year because I hear in the past they beat us really bad.
The monks in the field and the firefighters at bat.
Our coach this year is Yashe Norbu. That's her Buddhist monastic name, and it means wisdom jewel. Yashe Norbu is a great coach, so I think a lot of the players feel confident that we'll be out to play this year.
We've got a really, really good team this year. Yeah. I think we have the best team this year that we've had in all the years that I've been here. And we have a great coach.
No, Tree May, left field's the other way. Left field's that way. I was a bat girl when I was about 6 for an older girls team that somehow my dad was connected with. I can't really remember. And they sort of took me under their wing, and I was their bat and water girl for a couple of years until I was old enough to play. And then my dad became the coach. And then when he became the coach, magically I was on the team. The baseball team's coming along so well. They're great ball players. Keep that back foot planted. The only way that it moves is spinning. It's pivoting. When you're working with a lot of enthusiasm, but with few players that have actually played a lot, you need some tricks up your sleeve. All you're gonna do is spin this, but you're not gonna move it at all.
Okay, now keep an eye on the ball, not